Hey everyone, and welcome to the 5CAST. I'm Mariko Izumi. You know, with Mother's Day around the corner and Father's Day not far behind, we thought we'd put together a special 5CAST for all you proud parents. So stay tuned, since this is probably the last time you'll have peace and quiet all day.
You know, we've worked with youth programs for my entire life in the fishing industry, and we learned one thing: the key to getting somebody turned on to fishing is, first and foremost, they have to be exposed to it between the ages of about 6 and 12 years old. Very impressionable years. And they have to get a bite while they're on the water. That's the key. You know, the bobber's got to go down, something's got to pull on the end of the line, because their attention span is short-lived. But once they're exposed and start catching fish with some consistency, it's a good bet they're going to be an angler the rest of their life.
With children, it's very important that since they're impressionable, and as adults, we're basically in a leadership role to them, it's important that they're learning by example through us. So if they see the practices that we've adopted almost as second nature, they will then take that on, and they'll improve on it. They'll have new technology available to them. They'll make advances that will make us look like we were primitive, and that's the idea. That's the forward movement that you have to have in this industry to keep it successful and to keep it there for future generations.
Entertainment indoors is certainly much more prevalent than it was many years ago. I think it's truly an effort that needs to be made upon the mothers and fathers, or the uncles, or the aunts, or even the grandparents, or maybe even neighbors, offering their neighbors the opportunity to get out and enjoy the outdoors. And really, it's kind of responsibility on everybody's part to do that.
You can also sit down and watch fishing programs with your children, and then you can talk about what's going on in those fishing programs, and that creates excitement as well with your kids, especially them watching some of the larger fish come in, and they know that they're catching a certain size fish, and eventually that works out to the point where they learn how to interact with their natural environment as well.
It's the involvement, keeping them involved with what you're doing, making it fun, making them self-sufficient at it, so that mom and dad is not having to bait the hook all the time, or not doing everything for them, so they are getting bored standing there with the rod in their hand, and then dad's got to help them with everything. You want to be safe, of course, not let little ones handle hooks or unsafe equipment, but if you can teach them how to do it themselves, it's like anything else, like teaching them to tie their shoes. They're thrilled to death. So you need to teach them how to be self-sufficient out there, so that they're part of the whole activity, and they're not always, oh, sit down, dad will do it for you, or mom will do it for you. And if they're conscientious enough to understand what you're teaching them, they'll enjoy it for the rest of their life.
Well, that does it for our kid-friendly edition of the 5CAST. I'm Mariko Izumi, and I wanted to thank all you parents who were able to watch this entire episode. Although I should warn you that over the 5 minutes you're watching this, your kids have likely painted your kitchen walls, broken your DVD player, and flushed your keys down the toilet. Happy fishing!
Clothing provided by Storm Tech, official performance apparel of WFN, the World Fishing Network.
Why don't you take a break and check out some more Mariko on WFN.TV, your exclusive home for the 5CAST.